Hi, you know Oprah Winfrey? Somehow you have heard about this woman who started very rough in life. Her background wasn't suitable at all, wasn't that beautiful at all. She's not something she should be proud of. But then as she began to grow, she went into media and she was working in a news company on television. She was eventually fired because they felt she was emotional for the news. She was too emotional for the news. You know what they fired her for should have brought her down, but it's the reason why she became a billionaire. She became sought after, she became highly known in the same media for the same emotional reasons that she has with our audience. She was able to build emotional connection with our audience and with our guests in the shows that she hosts. And then she became into limelight through that medium. She became a great woman financially in the sector of media, on TV. She became great via media. The same media that fired her a few years ago was the same media that she used to become a billionaire. Today we are discussing the business God has been preparing for you. The business God has been preparing for you. Nothing in your journey has been wasted. There is a reason why you are where you are. You have the experiences you have. You went through the things you went through. There is a business that God intended for your life. You did not arrive at this point in your life by accident. You failed in certain businesses. There are seasons of employment that felt like a detour in your life. The difficult partnership, the industry pivot, the unexpected skill you picked up, none of it was wasted. God has been preparing you for something and He's not done yet with you. Oprah will have thought, oh, this is a thing that will pull me back. In fact, she might have left media because of that singular issue, but she kept going. And then our story turned out to be that what was supposed to be what will bring her down, that is what now brought her up in media. The same story, the same things that she was sacked for was what brought her to limelight as one of the best show hosts ever. Romans 8:28 is not a promise that everything will feel good. It is a promise that God will make everything work together for your good. The painful seasons, the frustrating detours, and the unexpected experiences in your business journey are all raw material in God's hands. He's building something with all of it, including the parts you would rather want to forget. God is building something with your life. Let's look at 3 lessons. Number 1, the preparation season is never wasted. Romans 8:28, and we know that all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. We know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him. God works for the good of those who love Him. Moses spent 40 years in the wilderness before he led Israel out of Egypt. That wilderness was not a wasted time. It was the preparation ground for leading a people through another wilderness. He was supposed to lead people through another wilderness, so he had to be in wilderness for 40 years. Joseph spent 13 years in slavery and prison before he was promoted. David spent years as a fugitive before he became king. The pattern is consistent. Your preparation season, the years that feel like detours, are not as disconnected as they appear. God is developing in you something that the destination will require. But it looks like a waste of time today. It looks like your life is not going where or how you want it to go. But God is preparing you for what He has in mind for you. Number 2, your breakthrough requires what your history produced. 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 3 and 4. 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 3 and 4. Who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those with any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God. The specific experience you have accumulated is tailored. It's tailored for you. Is specifically tailored for your life. The industry knowledge you built over a decade of employment is the exact expertise your target market needs. The painful partnership you survived gave you discernment that protects your business from the wrong collaborators. The failure that humbled you built the empathy that now makes you exceptional at serving people in that same struggle. This is why copying someone else's business journey really works. Your preparation is producing a different set of capacities for a different calling. Everybody is prepared for certain things, different things. We might want to go into the same market, we want to go to produce computers, for example. But what I'm saying is different from what you are saying. There's a way I've been wired. There's a need I will be seen that you will not be seen, based on my background, based on the things I have been through. I'll be needs I will be seen that you will not be seen. There are needs you will be seen, I won't be seen. So our output will be different, our markets will be different. But most times people abandon what is theirs and focus on somebody else's own. Number 3, recognizing the thread through your story. Looking back, most entrepreneurs can identify a thread that runs through their entire journey, even the parts that seem unrelated. What skills keeps showing up across every role you have ever had? What type of problem have you always found yourself drawn to solving? What group of people have you always felt most motivated to serve? The answers to those questions are not random. They are the thread God has been weaving through your history towards this business He has been preparing for you. There's something that God wants to do with your life, but there are weaves of threads here and there. In business, in family, things happening here and there, they weave together. You don't see the connections, but they are connected to what God is trying to do with your life, the kind of business that God is trying to build with your life. That is very important. Now, let's look at this. Takeaways. Write a timeline of the 5 most significant seasons of your professional life. For each one, write, what did I learn here? What capacity did I develop? Then look for the thread that connects them all. The capacities you build, the things you learned, look at all the threads together and see where it's taking you to. Number 2, identify the hardest experience in your business journey and name what is built in you. Do not skip the painful ones. Those are often where the most important preparation happened. Don't say this one is a painful one, this one is the good one. No. The painful one could be what God would use for you. Pray over your history and ask God to reveal what He has been preparing you for, not as a religious exercise, but as a genuine request for clarity about how your past connects to your future. Let's close with this. What chapter of your story have you been discounting or regretting that God may actually be saying was essential preparation for your business? He's calling you to build now. There is a chapter of your life that you are looking at, oh, this one is not okay. Oh, this one is not part of my story, but it's a thread that God is weaving all together for a particular reason. Some of you, your parents died early, so your education was not really very easy, and then your marriage didn't go as you planned, and then your businesses struggled. All of that story together have a way where they meet, have a place where they meet, and where they could be useful in building the business that God intends you to build. I hope this has blessed you. I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great time.